we stopped, like we were adding like our nav items, right? So let's continue. So for my account, some have like like I said, they have profile, then I have notifications, some have like preferences. So now this preference talk about like, let's say you want to like add you want to add like, or you want like light mode or dark mode, all of that. So preference, which is also gonna have like notifications. Okay, but that's already. So I mean, let's just like add this windows. So like let's just hide this, for now. I'll just move them. All right, cool. So now let's add icons, right? So now for general, what can we use? Let's use a workspace. I'll just search for it. Let's say company. Just say search for one. Okay. So let's use this as general workspace. So now for members, let's use search for like member or people rather. Just a user. So let's use members. Let's use the one with the double, right? Okay, so let's do something like this. Okay, it work. Okay. So for security, I think so now like also like when you are working with Rayna, you are like be mindful of the color systems also. So I think for like icons, they are full like the highest like contrast you can use, right, is the 900. So let's avoid black like when you're designing stuff. So for security, can you use let's say some they use key. I think key for security. Also to black pretty much easy. For billing, I think some uses cards, right? Card for billing. And for import and export, so this as I give them, this is more of I'll say like CSV data. But then like this since that's not like what you're dealing with here, so I might just like add let's see like, import search for upload. Okay, something like this. Okay, so now for my profile, right? I mean this is my own. So user, no, I don't like that one. I think like this. And also, I think I have to like change the icon here also. I think this is quite better. Yeah, this. Okay. So notifications, you can use like a bell, bell kind of thing like this. Yeah, 2900. Preferences could be like dark mode and light mode thing. So let me look for an icon that could represent that. Okay. Okay, something like this here. I think this could work. So like I say like how fast, like when AI is making me because if I'm to like work on these things like from scratch, I know how long I'll spend start creating components, then these text, making them so like there's a lot of work, that's to be done. So moving on. So now like let's not forget that like what we're actually solving here, right, or designing here is like the members flow, right? And time like is fast approaching. So now what we do, let's align this members section. So pretty much easy. I think you can come here. I can the states from default to over to selected. I see, then turn this off because I'm not using that. So default, good, good, good. So on this part, I could remove. I think some used to have like help here. I think you can do like something like help and support, right? And then on here you can have, or you can have like let's say um uh let's say customer, customer support here. Then we can have let's say help. Okay. So now of course we don't need these two, right? So let's just turn it off. Then look for an icon for help. I think they use like question mark mostly for that. Man, Rayna UI has everything. Damn. So customer support, you can have let's say edge phone. So pretty much easy to get. And yeah, so like, and this is like no good. I don't think we need this icon. So I could rather like make this add like a more icon to it. Let's say let's say dots. Yeah. No, I think the other one works. Let's um yeah. So now our nav is ready. Sorry for context, can nobody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. Man, time is fast approaching. So I don't think we need this side. Then let's just keep it there. So now members, of course, we need to have like our headline, right? So we can type members, yeah, as the header. I think it the 2 pixel font is better. So they have H3, H2, they have this. So let's see if we could work with H2. Okay, I think it's too big. Let's go back to the group members. Okay. So now alignment is very important. So I think I'll just give this. I think I want to start from now. So now, of course, yeah, when you're working with NIU, I think they already have prefill stuff. So if you're kind of like lost about spacing, you can even check what you've done before to also check the spacing. It will help you move very fast. So now let's say okay, they have okay. So now based on where I dance them, spacing between the nav and the element here is 40, right? So come here, make sure that my spacing here is 40 also, right? Good. And again, of course, my top, I think 40 is better. Okay. So let's have like a subtitle under it. I mean, this is not really that compulsory for I would say mostly like Saas Product, but then let's see what we have, or let's see what we can do with that. So, okay. So if I say so now this section, like, let's forget that this section is for invite and manage, manage your workspace members. So of course this is too big, so I'll bring this down. A body copy will do. So paragraph. Ooh, sorry, so paragraph. I think 14 regular will do here. But yes, also of course everything's from even UI. So when I type here, like I come to their to their library, as you can see here, to pick everything from here. So everything will be done with Rayna UI. So now let's add like auto layout to this. Let's add some auto layout to this. So I think Rayna UI uses more of spacing they use. I think let me check. Okay, awesome. This 4-point grid, nice. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead what we're doing. Okay, so I'm about to give this, let's see, 8-point grid. And of course, like the contrast is very important to your design. contrast, right? So this is the most important thing here, which is members. And again, I don't know if I think that's too large. So I want to like try, I want to like try this, right? So now the color system, like you can see that it's not Rayna UI. So let's choose some Rayna and like gray. So let's use gray 900, and they use gray 900 for like the top element, like that needs level of hierarchy, right? So the second, I think they use gray, I think 600, right? So now in this case, like everything is balanced, right? Can you 600 or like 500? Yeah, I know that works. Okay, so moving on. We already have this right, our title. So now what's next? Okay, so I mean again, right? I think I want to use like more of a border thing because I mean there's what we call the what's it called? In design we have what we call layout, right? So layout and also patterns in this layout. So I want to see something like my elements inside the container, right? So we have I think for this background we have the 50, so white on the 50 works. Well, so let's go. So now we still have like a lot to do on this part. Okay. So now I want to list, for members, right? We already have a list of members I've added before. So the list will be here, right? And also add like their list, their like either they're active, or not, and also their role too. With the other than admin or a member, right? Okay, so let's go on. So now, of course, let's create a table. But before the yeah, create a table. But before then, um let's create another section. So now this section will be the place where so it's for like inviting. So before we go on to list the list of members that are connecting that in this workspace or in this company here, let's create a section whereby you can invite members. So now for hierarchy again, like I'll go for a lower one, right? I think 24 will do. So again, this I want to give it more, I want to lay more emphasis on that. Okay. So this I want to give it let's see H6. Let's try things out. Okay, this works. So now I would say invite members, right? So now I would say okay, invite members to your work space, right? Okay. So now what would like do next? Let's add like of course we need a button. So now I think after I add that, right, then I will set the layout for this page. So then bring in a button from Rayna UI primary. Awesome, because this like is very important. So I'll add auto layout, then make it auto. So go down to like stretch it. So you can see this will be invite members, right? So invite members and okay, so you don't need like an icon. Need an icon, good. This works like very perfect. Okay, so now so also we need a divider too, right? Because I mean, of course, our design needs like like there'll be in sections. So now it's the top other section and that one too. So like it's in form of hierarchy. Only spacing can divide like sections that are like really main. So let's add horizontal divider in between two sections. So I'll come here, search for horizontal divide. I'm just say dividers. Okay, good. I have it here. So good. So now I'll bring this. I'll bring this here. You know. Uh, now I'll bring this here, right? Then I'll pick it with this. Now add auto layout. Done. Good. So now, what width do I want to get? Give it. I'm trying to give it like this, or make it this. Right? Depends on like how I want to do it. Okay. So on this part, so now that like we've added our this thing already, what's it called? The auto layout here. So I'm going to make this, fill. Then now the value is not showing because I think the same color with the background. But never mind. We're still going to add in the background. Remember I said that it is like a white color on the 350. So now I'll make this field too also good. Everything is going perfectly perfect. So now let's add what's it called, the background. So I'll come here. I think they have white. Good, perfect. So now our layer is already getting there. So okay, to make it look more appealing, need to add padding. So like 24, 24. I think that would do. Okay. Uh, looks better. So but my mistake now have to like add more later. Let's see how it goes. Or let's want to make it 32, 32. Okay. Right. So now this value now is now showing, right? So I mean, if we're like doing most of my have to add on this part. I don't think it's even needed. Let's move this. So I'm like you want to add more copy, right? So let's say invite your members to your workspace. What can we add? What can we add? I mean, like I don't really know much about copy. So let's go on with this. So invite members, pretty much easy. So the next section, right? You need to add. So before then, you need to add like a search, a search APT whereby you can search, on from the table. So you can search in this section members, pretty much easy. So I'll go to my component library, search for okay. I'll just pick for inputs. Yeah, good. So yeah, damn. So like everything is so like they usually have everything, right? Which makes it very easy for me. So what I need just this. I think I don't need a right icon. I don't need upper text. I don't need this. I don't need okay. I need the left icon, right? I need the label. So with this I'm good. Okay. So I'll just put search for members, right? Pretty much easy. Then I mean, of course. So now, I mean, they have to filter, right? Because their level, level of the members. But I say I cannot say level, or like say their status here. So we have like, remember I was saying here that we have suspend, activate, and like edit. So but we have like suspend, we have activate, and we have the ones that are active. So let's proceed. No have much time. So putting having this here, then I'll add my button also. Then auto layout. So yeah, I'm also give it like, let's say I want to give it 16. So this filter is not like, it's not that important, so it can be primary. So I'll just give it I need it in a secondary format. So let me pick secondary button here. Okay, good, awesome. So I think I need a trailing icon here instead, and I need to be a chevron, right? And then I want to think I want it to be in this color. So I would want to pick um a neutral button instead. So let's go for gray. Let me pick outline. Okay, cool. Works perfect. So this is okay. So now yeah, I can now say okay, all members, or let me just say all is okay, right? So on this part here, let's proceed to create to create the tables now, right? So now the tables are very tedious, right? And like, I think Rayna already have some to also, which can make our work very, very easy because we don't have time. I think that's why Rayna UI is being built, because to save you, that time. So I'll just use this table, right, from this part, then I can bring it in here. Okay. So now, of course, I don't need some elements, right, on this set table. So, for example, this, I don't think I need it to be where it is, right? Okay, I don't need this dates. Okay, let's 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 start labeling. Then we'll see. Then we'll see what we need and what we don't need. Okay. So in this part, I want to make this, fill container. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So let's go. Name, right. So I need to fix this. Okay. Awesome. So now name. So now, of course, remember you have like name and you have email, of course. So all these are been done first. Just see how easy when I using Rayna UI is. That easy is just there. So we already have the names and prefix for us already. And like now, I think what we need most next is like role. So let's say role. Now role, I can be an admin, right?
Review
Let's
was
say admin.
completed.
What is it? I don't know. Is anybody else anything? Okay. So admin. So admin. So members. Then let's say let's make this members too. And have like admin. You know also admin. Also admin. Let's give this members. Okay. Sorry. Supposed to be member. Ah, Jesus. Sorry, my sincere apologies. Okay. So now this shows. So now this table now shows, right, list of people that are in that workspace, right? Um, and also you know showing their role. So now these are like the design goals I want to meet when we started designing this, right? And so now dates that they join, might be just like important. So yeah, we can have like active. So it depends on the product and like what kind of so like most times you see the status like most times are not necessarily like like are not even dates, but then the fact that like yeah, like I mean of course this like this isn't a real product, so we can just make this, let's say, active. So this just shows like people that are active on the product. Now like all these things like depends on the product goals. So I wouldn't dive into like that because we don't have time. So now pending, so now active is like members that are currently on the product that day. So active, so pending is let's say I already sent you an invite, right? And like you haven't been onboarded yet through that invite, so you are still pending. So and like also don't forget that we also have we also have like suspend, right? So let's have so now suspended. I mean, it's a very I would say suspension. It's a very um how do I put it? Like I've forgotten this English. Yeah, destructive action. So I can say I want like an error, right? So error okay, pretty cool. So now of course I have to like change this, right? So error, okay, steroid. And let's say you want to make this to also sorry, destructive. So also like have so let's say suspended rather, sorry. So I have like suspended. right? So can see like what we have here, right? So far, so this is like a table. So like everything is getting there already, right? Cool. So now there are a bunch of things that we need to like do next from this part. We need to like one create because whenever you're designing, right, you need to create like every possible state of your design so devs can also like understand what you're doing, right? And so I'll just duplicate this, right? And like let us do for invite members real quick because we don't have time. So for inviting members, I mean, of course, it's going to be like a modal, right? Because it just like require you just putting the email pretty much easy. So when I think they also have like I think on here on one of the designs you can see where they use the model. I think on e-commerce. Okay, perfect. So there's like a model that's being used here. So I'll just copy this, save us time, right? Come back to my fintech. I don't know why it's hanging. Like, give me a second. I don't know why. I think when I copy something, okay, I already have it. So seems like I already have the model, right? Just come here, copy it. Uh sorry, that wasn't what I copied though. Jesus. Let me just bring it out here anyways. We don't have time. So copy it from here. Then come back to fintech. Then when I copy, what's going on? It's almost 9. Okay, okay, thank God. So copy, I'll just paste this here, right? Inside this frame. Okay, good. Have a model. Oh, it's copied with the designs. Jesus. Okay, I have to delete. So here is what we'll do here. Let me just okay, perfect. So now we need to create a model, right, on this. And that model, what will it do? Is to, um like make us able to invite members. So now with Rayna UI, let me just create I mean I will need my input field, right? So I'm bring an input field from here, input field, and like this is where like now I have to input the email, right? So I don't need I need label and upper text too also. So I don't need trailing, I don't know right icon, but I need left. So now on left, so now let's just like create this auto layout first. So also like we need header too of that input, right? So I can just pretty much copy this here because we have limited time. Right, limited time, okay. Let me just say okay, invite member. And let's use like a small
Hi Daniel, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Well done, well done. So I just wanted to inform you a little reminder. Our icebreaker will be in the next 5 minutes. So you can just design to an extent, and then after the icebreaker you can continue.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay. Now that so now working on this model, right? Don't forget that like we have like a goal, right? So the goal is for the users to be able to invite a member to use our workspace. Pretty much easy. So a model that has what that is very clear, invite member, which is the header. So like I'll use a smaller um text for this, be like this. I think this works. Okay, cool. Then invite and let's say invite a member, invite members to your workspace with emails, emails. So now on this part, what we do, let's add it as an auto layout, right? I think 32 is okay. So now we need a button, right, at the CTA. So I can also copy this. So you can see like how easy, Rayna UI is making this for easy for us and very fast. So adding my button now, what we say invite, right? Or let's say send invite instead, right? Good. So I don't think I need, the icon. So let's make it known. So now, yeah, I need, my button to be on the right. I mean, it's like, how mostly Saas Product does it, right? So on the on the right, I'm just align this. Then to make this, fill, then boom. So now so now for a modal, I would need to, obviously add, let's say 24 like padding, right? Then also my videos I can say 16, right? And then I mean background also white. Good. So I can bring this in here. Okay. So I can bring this in here. Okay, already. Sorry, I don't know what's mentioned yet. Okay, good. So I can just make it centered, right? Pretty much easy. Can you see? So for like, more aesthetic, let's add like, let's say this effects, the shadow effects, which I really like. This. So we already have this here. What does it say? Email address, right? So enter email address. So also, I don't need what's it called? I don't need this trading icon. So I'll like, just remove the left icon. Then so it's not thing is when I invest in bars, right? I mean, just add like just the context. Can say okay, on this part I don't think we need it, so I'll just okay, ID hypertext. So on this part now, like you can see that okay, from here user can like click on this button right then. Mother will come up, can you put the email address, then send the invite to the user on this part. So when they send like the invite to get sent, so like that's like a flow about like this. Okay, it's not already. Yeah, I'll pause for now.
Hello.
Yeah, I said it's nine already. Isn't
All
that what you
right.
said? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I didn't quite get what you said before. All right. So this is like if it's in football, they'll say it's halftime, where everybody's supposed to go and drink small water, relax a bit before the second half. So for us at Rayna UI, we try to take a breather with an icebreaker. We try to like get our get our heads cooled down with a bit of icebreaker. So in our icebreaker, we are usually very, very engaging. So I know it has been Daniel doing much of the talking and everything, but right now we are going to take a different direction. So in this icebreaker, I'm going to ask a very, very interesting question. So what I require from everyone on this call is to unmute their mic and give me an answer. I mean, it's that simple. Do we get it? Do we get it? I need to be sure that you guys can hear me. So I'm going to ask a very interesting question. And what I need from you is to unmute your mic and give me a response. So one moment, let me share my screen so that we can also see the question. Daniel, I'm going to take over from you for a moment, and then later on you can share your screen.
Yeah, of course, man.
Awesome. Okay, so the first question here is, by the way, can you guys hear me? I mean, you guys should unmute your mic and speak. Chisom, can you hear me? Chisom Mogbeni, Dave Harris, Emmanuel Chisroom, Exxon. You want me to call you by your names? All right, so the first question is, if you could travel to any planet Could be a real planet, it could be a fictional planet. Where would you go and why? So there are 2 questions here. I'm expecting 2 answers. You will tell me the planet that you would want to go to and your reason for choosing that planet. So let's go. You can unmute your mic and speak. No typing, please. You need to hear those voices. Can you hear me? Hello. I'll call names. Michael Shodipo.
Hello, good evening.
Amazing. Who is that? Please, your first name and you can go on.
Okay, it's Exxon. I had my hands raised up. I thought you were going to, so sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so I would say Mars, and my reason is because obviously Elon wants to explore Mars. So if he's very, very keen on that, as well as Richard Branson of Virgin, if he's very, very keen on that, there's something definitely worth exploring in Mars. So I would also want to find out. So my answer is Mars.
Exxon says he would like to travel to Mars. So let me ask you, so if Elon comes right now to whichever country you are in and gives you a one-way ticket to Mars, would you take it? I mean, like right now.
Right now.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
right now. I
Definitely,
could be
definitely.
with Elon Musk here, so never can tell.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So Chisom, I think you muted your mic. You want to answer? Feel free. If you could
Good
travel to
evening.
any planets, where would you go? Yeah, go
Good
on.
evening, guys. Mine is not a planet actually, but if I want to, it's more like if I want to explore, something in space, I will want to explore the black hole because
Cool.
yes, I'm curious to know what goes beyond the black hole. I want to know if there is another universe or a multiverse. And it shall just, I know it's dangerous, shall, because, but I just want to know. I'm
So let
just,
me guess. Are you interested in astrology and stuff like that?
yeah, I find them pretty interesting.
Nice. So who
Yeah,
else wants to travel to the black hole with Chisom?
nobody.
Who else? I think another Chisom said me too. Chisom Dom Anyanwu.
Yeah, I love to travel to the black hole too.
So we have 2 Chisoms going to the black hole.
I
Hey, we have a lot of Chisoms in the black hole. Interesting.
what if their lives, in there never
Yeah.
can't. We've not really explored space like that, so yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So any other answer for this question before we move to the next one? We have just a few minutes for this icebreaker. So we have someone said Mars, second person said the black hole. All right. Someone raised his hand. I can't see the person again. Just
Yeah,
mute your mic and speak.
yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right. I didn't want to talk earlier, but anyways, I would say Pluto. Those are too serious. I'll say Pluto.
Pluto. Well,
Yeah.
I thought Pluto doesn't exist anymore. So wouldn't you be going to somewhere that doesn't exist?
No, Charlie Poppi's Pluto still exists. Very sure.
Yeah, I like this. I think I like this. All right, Plutomania. So I know
Wow.
we have a lot of people that want to go to Pluto. This type of Plutomania. Me, I'll join you. I'm not going to black hole, please. I'm not going to the black hole. All right, that's nice. So let's move to the next question. I will share my screen right now. And this will be the last question for this icebreaker. So this is a pretty simple one. Can you see my screen? So the question is, would you rather be invisible or be able to read minds? Interesting one. Would you rather be invisible or be able to read minds? So let's take it away. Bamisaye, would you rather be invisible or be able to read minds?
I would love to be able to read minds.
Why?
Human beings are unpredictable. It should be nice you knowing what the next person close to you is up to.
I mean, if not for any other thing, we are designers, we work with clients, we want to read their minds and know what they want. So
Exactly. No
that
further
Yeah.
explanation. You just get everything.
exactly, so that if they are saying all the things that they are saying, we just read their mind and be like, this one doesn't even know what he's saying. At the end of the day, we just do what is in the person's mind. Just be like, you know what I've been thinking about.
Yeah,
So I think
so
that would be like a superpower for every single one of us here.
and some clients that they will not want to pay you. So you'll be able to read their mind. Eh, you don't want to pay me, I will not continue your work.
Wow. So nobody wants to be visible. So you've not thought that you can just be visible, you enter inside well, let me not call any bank, but you enter inside one money reserve like that.
I would like to be invincible actually because reading minds. I don't know if anyone has seen that movie. I think it's quite old now. Tara G.P. Henson. She was able to read minds, and it became a lot for her because she was like she couldn't help it. Like there was no control for her. She had to visit like these people that read palms and all that, and they had to like work on it. So I would prefer invisibility because you can maneuver and enter any place you want to easily.
Yeah, so I think you get to a
Yeah,
point
yeah.
where you're able to read
Sorry, can
mind.
I?
Okay, go on.
Sorry to cut you, but based on what that guy said, I think there's this other movie. It's quite new. It's not this year. It's not last year, I think. But on in the movie, guys like all the men in the movie, they are whatever they think. It shows like a hologram above them, and only women can see it. They can't see it. So whatever you think, it's showing like a hologram above you. Yeah, that was what the movie was about. And it was mad. But it was only for guys, and only the women could like read. I think Tom Holland was in the movie, and there was this girl he liked, and he was just having nonsense thoughts, and she was seeing it already. It was mad. Can't remember the name though.
Yeah. I fully get that. So, I don't know why anyone would want to read minds. Please, invisibility or deal.
Okay, so we have repeated our side. Some people want to read minds, they want to know what's going on in people's minds, right? Some other persons want to be visible, like me. I think I'm part of that crew. I want to be very, very invisible. I can just enter anywhere I want and leave at any time, even as an extrovert or an introvert or an ambivert. I mean, if the conversation is not interesting, I'll just disappear and leave there. I will not need to take any permission. So, all right, I think we've made up our minds, and perhaps tomorrow we'll wake up with those superpowers. Rena Jenny will grant it to us. Okay. Thank you so much for that very amazing session. I like the energy from every single one of us. I really, really like it. So, Daniel, I hope you're on standby because right now we would be handing over to you to wrap up the design session. Daniel, are you there?
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah.
All right, fire on.
All right, cool. So when we stop, I think we almost done. Let's mention my screen. That was my screen for context.
Yep, I can.
Okay,
Can
cool.
too.
So you can't.
Yeah, I
You
can
said
see your screen.
We can see
So,
it.
Daniel,
okay.
please hold on. So I was scrolling through the chat box and I see there are some questions there. So I would have just left it to the end, but I think this is actually like a very good time to read through some of these questions so that you can just, answer them while we continue. Is that fine by you?
Yeah, of
All right.
course,
So
of course.
the first question is, this question is from Emmanuel Chizurum. He's asking, are you using the type scale from Rayna UI tool?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So Michelle Okechi asked, can the type scale be changed?
Yeah. The type scale. So like, thing is like, yes, you can change type scale if you want. So like, if you go on Rayna UI in the community, you get your own copy, you can change type scale from the library. It's possible.
All
I
right.
mean, Rayna UI is scalable enough for you to like do what I want to like do for your own project. So yeah.
Okay. So while I'm reading through these questions, those that ask the questions, if you're on this call and you want more answers, I mean, if the answer does not directly answer your question, you can just highlight or raise your hand so that you can explain your question more. I hope that
Okay,
makes sense.
I think I saw
Yeah.
one now.
Is there any hand up?
No, like a question in the chat box.
Okay, there's another question from Exxon. So he said, please, when designing SaaS and enterprise platforms, what frame size do you stick to?
See, to be honest, yeah, like wait, frame, like are you talking about the frame, like the entire frame, that desktop or mobile, or the frames like inside I mean
Exxon, are
frame
you
zip. Isn't are you there?
Yeah, that's my question.
Okay.
So I meant like desktop frame, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I use mostly I use 1440, but then again, like it depends because you have to be responsive, and again, it depends on the product itself. You get like some products like might need like in terms of like responsiveness, some might not necessarily need much. Depends on the user. So for fixed, I use 14 this 1440. That's 1440 pixels width.
So Exxon, does that answer your question? Hello.
Yeah. That's the standard desktop frame. Yeah, it answers it. Thank you.
Amazing. So Daniel, you can go
Yeah.
on. We've exhausted the questions.
Okay. Okay. So on this part, like yeah, we haven't moved on. Just flow. So let's like add like one or two more. So now on this part now, like what's left? I mean they can search. So let's just do quick drop downs, right? Let's design quick drop downs. Okay. Okay, quick one. So now, of course, like when you click on, oh, what did they see, right? When you click on this, what did they see? This action, like what happens when you do that? So for all, I just like look for, I think you can use this component, this one here. Okay, let me just bring this out. Right. Under the control. So for so now, like I want to create like my list items. I think I'm not going to need discussion. Again, what will I need again? Let me search to see if I'm going to have other list items. Oh, okay, awesome. So they have list already. Oh, okay, perfect. So let's work with this. So now, all, what are we going to have here on all? We're going to have, this. We're going to have all, then you can filter by the actions they are active, right? Then pending and suspended. So let's do that. It's like just need just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's hide the others. But I mean, better still, I think we can even talk to them off here. So just for enough. Good. So now the inner elements, right? I don't know supporting yeah, default state, star is default. Doing that, so like for this we don't need the icon actually, right? So let's move fast with it. So like I said, all right, and active members. Now all active members, then suspended and pending. So I think pending should come before suspended. So pending, then suspended members. So let's resize this like this. Let's make it all content. Okay. This works. All right. So with this view container. Okay. So let's bring it here. Okay. So sorry. Let's bring this down. Okay, good. So now, like we have this right. That's when they click on this. So if they are open on all the states, it can be like over. And when they click, to be like focus. So when they over run something like this, all of that. So next, what to design? So we need to also design models for what's it called? For this drop down that are down here, right? It's like what actions. So now, yeah, the actions that will be on an account that is active, different from the one that will be on an account that is pending, and the one that will be on an account so that is suspended. So how do we explore that? So now, real quick, just to explore that sharp for time, out of time. So okay, so now when you click on let's start with an active account first. So when you click on an account that is active, right? What do they see? So they'll see now an account that's active. What can you do to it? You can, let's say suspend, but let's say you can change as an admin, you can change the email of an account, right? You can suspend, that account, suspend user, and you can also do what can you do? You can also suspend user. You can also try to represent the. Yeah, I think this two is like very okay for now. So let's stop with this. So change email of and you can change their name to also. So let's do for name. So let's say spend it here. Let's bring this down here. Then so we have like just 8 minutes now. Let's be very fast. So change name and change name. And let's say update email. This works, right? Okay, so for that's an account that is active, right? So now let's move to an account that is pending. Now what happens, right? So what happens when an account is pending? Okay. So when an account is pending, what happens? You can revoke the access. Now don't forget that this part you already sent. You only invited the member, right? Like from this part, but they haven't, like they haven't gotten onboarded, they haven't like come on board yet on the product. So let's say you can resend the invite. That's like if the user, didn't get the invite at first, you can resend the invite. You can revoke access. That's like whenever they want to like. So once you revoke the access, whenever they want to like now use the now get onboarded with the email. So get onboarded the link from the email. That's like it's not going to work. So and I think these two is enough. I think these are the key things that you can do. You send the invite, you revoke access, or yeah, you send invite, or but else you can like also like change, like update the email to. But I think these two are okay. So it depends on the product, what's called goals. So or of this last page. So the last one is like when an account has been suspended. So now what happens if an account has been suspended, right? So we have so you can reactivate can reactivate can reactivate the user, right? Or you can basically the user, or you can finally let's say remove them. So anyone depends or activate them, or also like you can also let's say again now it depends on the goals of on this screen. You can either activate them or let's say you want to change their email to get or send it by an email. But let's just do reactivate user. And that should be like the primary goal on this page. So far so good. Let's go right again. We said that we'll do this, right? Which we have now now things that we need to show in the member screen, the table, the status of each member, their role, this they were onboarded, can search for them, can invite them, right? So inviting requires the email, right, of that member. And like once and like on the table you can also what's it called? Filter for these members, and also you can update email of members that are active, members that are pending. They have like different what's it called? Different requirements for them. So and also members that are like that are suspended, you can reactivate them. So yeah, we've come to the end of so like all this with Rayna UI in less than like how many minutes. So you see how easy Rayna UI is on here and it's useless. Thank you. So the reason what
Michael Shodipo, please unmute your mic and ask the question so we understand.
Yeah, hi guys. Okay, it's Michael here. So I was talking about like deleting like members, like okay, so we have like a list of members here with different statuses, right? I said, actually, like what about deleting members? Like which of these status um members can be deleted basically?
yeah, okay, so like what I said here, so it depends, because like on so SaaS products do have their own requirements. So some products like they don't like like they don't need for you to remove the member, cannot suspend them because like I'll give you a reason why. So now and this isn't part of this. So now the reason why the reason why I wouldn't advise or like most don't delete it just because of data. So now I think goals of a product, especially the ones that deal with communication, is that they want to keep track of everything that's been said, on that workspace about the company or their project or whatever. So now if you delete a member from there, right, that means like all data, that means like everything they've said or every action they've taken on this particular product, that means like it's all reads everything. So that's why from a product point of view, it's not advisable that you should add like this member from the workspace when dealing with a SaaS product. Except if the product requires otherwise, then okay.
Oh, okay, I understand. Thank you.
Okay. For example, Slack. Yeah, so
All right. That's amazing. That's amazing. So let's put our hands together for our awesome Daniel for this wonderful space. I mean, it's been really, really, really interesting. It's been value packed, whatever adjective you can think of. So we are really, really happy and excited that Daniel took out his time to educate us and show us how powerful Rayna UI is. I mean, you guys saw what he did. Just within how many hours he's been able to build this dashboard. And trust me, dashboard is one of the craziest things to design. But then with Rayna UI, it's just a piece of cake. So that's really awesome. And I also want to appreciate every single one of us that have been on this call, starting from the very first person that joined down to every other person. I mean, you guys have been really awesome. The questions, the interactions, the responses, I really appreciate it. We all really appreciate you because without you, there is no Rayna UI. So we encourage and solicit that you continue to use Rayna UI and make designs, create those awesome designs, post them on Twitter, tag us, because in our next episode, in our next Design With Me episode, we're going to have a design critique session. So we encourage that you come along with your designs so that our guest speaker would actually review them and you would get to see areas of improvement in your design. So we are all interested in your growth as a designer. We're all interested in things that would improve your productivity and creativity. That's why Rayna UI is basically your design buddy, your design bestie, your design best friend. So once again, thank you all for joining today's episode on Rayna UI Design With Me. Do we have any questions before we call it a day? Do we have any questions from the audience? Do we have any questions? All right. Without any questions, okay. Emmanuel, choose room. Go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. Quickly, I just wanted to ask Ayomide. I appreciate the lessons, and I think I've learned a couple of things. I wanted to ask the grades you used on your work. Let's see, for example, this gray, I believe it has some shade of blue. It's kind of like generated from blue. If you look at it well, and there are some other grays that have they are generated from blacks. Is it okay if you have two different grays on your work, like on a particular project? Let's say you have grays that are generated from black and blue, just because I find it hard sometimes when I'm using grays that are generated from blue on dark backgrounds. They don't really go well. Like if the background is black, it's not looking too good. So is it okay if I have grays generated from black just because of that, using them on black backgrounds?
okay, so I mean, good question though. So now, I don't think our advice to have two grades on one project, because remember when you are designing or building anything, you want to keep it simple as first, right? So just get basically the things that you actually need. One grade scale is enough. So either you're tweaking it with the primary color, or you're just using just normal gray. So anyone works, but then I think it is our advice to use one grade scale for one project or one product, because just get and it's everything, it gets you and you won't be confused. So yeah.
So Emmanuel, does that answer your question?
Yeah, sure does. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Once again, thank you for joining. And there'll be a feedback form sent to your email address. So please, whenever you receive that mail, take out time to fill it. It's basically a feedback form to get response and feedback from you based on our session today, and also things that you would want us to incorporate in our Design with Me series, in our Design with Me sessions. So yeah, we have another comment that just came in. Let me open it up. So Bamisaya is saying, but we can have different grades. Okay. I think that's like based on the question that Emmanuel Chisholm asked. So I think
Yeah.
it's still in line with what Ayomide answered.
Yeah. So hold on. Like I think. Okay. So like this is a different like sorry, Bami, but this is like a different question actually, because like now this is you having a good skill, different good skills for each dark mode. So for each mode, rather either light or dark. So that's like an entire thing. I don't think it's part of like what he asked earlier. But then if you're talking about tints and shades, then of course like there's still way you can like you can there's a way you can work things around. And if you're using Figma variables, it also helps. So
Okay. So that's great. That's great. So one more thing I would want to bring to our notice is that this particular session would be uploaded on YouTube just like every other session that we've had. So for those of you who were not able to join on time, or those of you who you wanted your friend to be part of this episode but they were not available, so you can redirect them to our YouTube page to watch the video recording when we upload it. And you can also follow us on Twitter to know when we would have our next session. But basically, it's a bi-weekly session. It happens every 2 weeks. So our next episode would be on Friday next 2 weeks. So we hope to see you all next time. Do have a wonderful evening. Do have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, everyone. Bye.